Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. Electronic chips has always been a hot topic, but do you know what the raw materials of electronic chips are? The main component of electronic chips is silicon, so the largest technology park in the United States is called Silicon Valley. Silicon is a very common chemical element, which mainly comes from sand and stone in life, but its properties are unstable. Therefore, to make silicon into chips and have a certain shape, a lithography machine is inseparable. A large number of technical patents for lithography equipment belong to Europe and the United States, and it is difficult for China to overtake in curves in this regard. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. At present, China's efforts in this area are mainly divided into two steps. One is silicon materials. China plans to make further achievements in the field of silicon chips. The second is to find another way to develop some unknown fields. After years of hard work, China has achieved initial results in chip technology and has achieved self-reliance in quantum chips. Does this mean that quantum chips include both software and hardware processors? Is there a certain difference between the autonomy of our quantum chips and EUV lithography opportunities? Is it possible to not need EUV lithography machines? Quantum chips are mainly developed on the basis of silicon materials, and it has been half a century so far. There is still room for at least another 10 years in the performance of silicon materials, but as time goes on, more and more shortcomings will be revealed. If you want to change the material or improve the process to make it more precise, you need to invest more manpower, material and financial resources, and it will not be realized in the short term. In addition to silicon, in the current field of quantum semiconductor chips, there are some alternative materials, such as gallium arsenide, which are good semiconductor and solar materials. That is, the photonic chip raw material. Photonic chips have higher performance. If they can be commercialized, they will have the opportunity to get rid of the patent influence of lithography machines. The application prospect of gallium arsenide is very broad, but compared with silicon, the technology is immature and the price is very expensive. So it is a very urgent task to find cheap metals that can replace silicon. Another method is to manufacture a lithography machine suitable for China's self-produced chips, which is a matching chip and lithography machine. This is a way to get rid of the influence of American lithography machines. At present, China's fully independent lithography machine has been successfully launched, and it will be a reality that all chips and lithography machines will be self-produced in the future. It is reported that apart from the lithography machine, some core equipment such as laser annealer and non-destructive probe required by the chip have been self-made in China. Generally speaking, China's current chip technology is relatively mature. From the development of chips to the final use, China already has a complete set of technologies. It seems that Europe and the United States should be in a hurry. Silicon chips are inseparable from lithography machines, which is well known. What we are currently doing is to produce a series of products to replace lithography machines, such as the combination of annealing lasers and non-destructive probes, which can complete the functions of lithography machines under certain circumstances. In January 2023, China's first annealing laser was successfully manufactured, and his success can solve some instability problems in the chip manufacturing process. Like surgery, he can remove the bad parts of the chip and make the chip's functionality more precise and more extensive. The non-destructive prober, as the name suggests, cannot cause damage to the chip during chip detection, can speed up the development time of the chip, and can also improve the yield of the chip. With a non-destructive prober, we can make more and better chips in less time. The non-destructive probe instrument is used to find the problem, and the annealing laser instrument is used to solve the problem, and the two complement each other. With these two machines, does it mean that we have completed corner overtaking in the entire chip industry? The answer is negative. Regardless of age or technology, we are only in the initial stage. Although products can now be made fully autonomously, it is not surprising in the entire electronics industry. But what is certain is that China's current development speed is very fast. The non-destructive probe instrument, an annealing laser instrument produced in China, have reached international standards. Not only can mass production be achieved in China, but exporting to foreign countries is not a problem. In Hefei, China has such an industrial base with a chip production line. With China's domestically produced lithography machines, non-destructive probe machines, and annealing laser machines all independent, it is estimated that this production line in Hefei can produce hundreds of thousands of chips per year, which is also one of the best in the world. Once put into production, this will be a qualitative leap for China in the field of science and technology. At present, the usage rate of chips is not very widespread, but in the next few years, the usage of chips will surely double, and technology drives life. Not only in the technology industry, but also in medical, biological, and other industries, some high-end products are still inseparable from chips, so the development of chips is still very promising. Chips keep pace with the times. A tiny chip contains a huge system. Nowadays, chips are constantly being upgraded. What we can do is to promote the continuous upgrading of technology. In the field of science and technology in the future world, how we seize the opportunity and how to establish our own advantages is the most worth thinking about at present. To completely solve the technological dilemma, the upgrade of chips and the research and development of related equipment are indispensable. Only by establishing our own industrial system can we completely get rid of the industrial dilemma and develop our own products without being controlled by others.